Hi guys, I'm out here in the greenhouse, and if you know, a few days ago or yesterday I planted some lemon seed out of a lemon in this pot, and I did not put aloe vera in there. So I've got another pot and I've got 4 more seeds, and what I'm going to do with this other pot is put aloe vera to the seed and plant them and leave it beside this one, and then we're going to monitor and see which one sprouts first. And I know, this has got like 2 days head start on the other one, but we're going to see if there's any difference or see if the aloe vera helps. Now what I need to do is get my dirt put in my pot here and put some water in it. And I'm down here so you can't see me. I'm down over here. I got dirt in this little pot. And I'm going to water it good before I try to put the seeds in there. Because it seems like this dirt takes forever for it to really get wet. Or soak in the dirt. Soak in the water, I mean. Soak in the dirt. So I'd rather water it down first and then put my seeds in. I'll pick it up and put it up here. Well, it's still dripping, but let it drip a little bit. Because I am putting it on cardboard. I got to fill in that gap somehow, so. But yeah, this is going to be a little experiment to see how much the aloe vera helps or hurts the seeds. It should help, because it should help keep the seeds moist to where they'll germinate and pop open. Because lemon seeds are hard. Some people say, oh, you're supposed to let them dry out, you're supposed to cut them, you're supposed to do this, you're supposed to do that. I have never had luck cutting any of my seeds. And that's just dripping in the other pan, which that's good, it don't matter. But here's my pot right here. It's not as big as the first one because I had more seeds in this. I've only got 4. I cut another lemon and I only got 4 seeds out of it, believe it or not. 4 little seeds right here. And I've marked my stake. That one just has lemon tree. And this has lemon tree with aloe. That means, my seeds were planted with aloe. So I'm going to put that stake right there. I should have put the date that I planted it, but I wasn't thinking. And all I'm going to need is a piece of aloe about this long, because we're going to slice it in half. And then we're going to move some of this dirt over. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here. But I'm just going to move enough dirt over to put the strip of aloe in one side. And you want your seeds at least half inch to a 1/4 inch deep, or 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch deep. I mean, this piece of aloe is going to take up some space down there. I'm going to push it right down in that little trench that I just made. And I'm going to put a seed at each end of it. That way they won't be all together, they'll be spaced. And then I'm just simply going to cover it up with the dirt. It's already watered. It's going to have the moisture from the aloe vera. So that we're going to see, does the aloe vera help or does it hurt? Or does it make any difference at all? I think this is a good experiment to run. To check out whether some of this stuff works or not. Get my other 4 seeds, put one at each end. Cover your seeds up. We don't have to water it or anything because we've already put our water in there. We just want it lightly put on there, and that's it. We've got our lemon seed planted with aloe vera, and we got our lemon seed just planted in the dirt. So we're going to find out which one works and which one doesn't. I saved every bit of my aloe vera. When I cut it off the pots, I put it in a little tub or bucket, and I use it for this because I want to see if it's going to help. I mean, it's supposed to help. That's why I do it. So but hopefully this is going to keep my pot from going through down here. I need to put a board under it, but I don't have a board on hand. I didn't think to cut one, so I don't have one right now. And here's my forget-me-nots. I've got 3, and they may be getting too much sun over here. I don't know. Wish I could get them out of there and put them in something else. Let's see what I can do. Because it's really not big enough to put in the garden yet. But I might be able to transfer it to one of these pots. These little rooting pots. If I can get it out of the little tray up here without destroying it. I think it's been getting a little bit too much water. I think. Well, what did I do with all my... I never have anything when I need it. And I have too much when I don't need it. But I've got a little bit of that good rich garden soil there, and I've got some of the I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get that out. Not with this anyway. Yeah, I cleaned up out here and I got rid of all of my little spoons and stuff, and now I need one. Maybe this fork will work. Guess you can see what I'm doing. I can't tell. The sun is shining so bright that I can't tell what I'm doing. Can't see what I'm doing here. And I got clumps. But there is me a little Shasta daisy, if it will survive after transplanting that right there. I've got another one in there, but it's just way too little. So I'm going to wait on transplanting this one. And I think it was getting a little bit too much water, but it's kind of drying out some now, so I'll watch the water on it next time. But yeah, can't believe it. This zipper is already splitting. But it's because of the wind. The wind was blowing so hard. The Shasta daisies were up at this end, and this end was the forget-me-nots. Forget-me-nots is the only one that looks like it's surviving. And they need to put just a little bit of compost. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to take it right here. I don't know if you can see me go over there. But I'm going to go over here and just put just a tiny bit of water in here. That should work, because I didn't wet the dirt down before I planted it in there. So we'll see if this one survives. I probably need to come out here and put more flower seeds in the little sections, because I think all of the seeds came up originally, and then it got too hot on them one day because I left a little plastic cover on it, and they got too hot in here before I got to them to take the cover off. That's why I started leaving the cover off. And these few had survived, so we'll see. But I can go get another package of seeds and poke some more seeds down in there and see what happens. Here is my Shasta daisy. If I can get the right here. don't know if you can even see that in there. But I got Shasta daisies coming up in there. There's a little clump of them in there. That's where I got the Shasta daisy from. So, and still I'm waiting. I've got another black diamond watermelon that needs to come out. I've got a Charleston gray watermelon here that needs to come out. I've got hillbilly tomatoes that need to be transplanted. I've got I think this is a hillbilly. Yep, that's two hillbilly plants right there that need to be transplanted. I've got gold medal tomatoes there, 4 of them still left that need to be transplanted. And all my peppers are on this side. Like right here. These are all my sweet red Marconi peppers. I'm still waiting on a couple of them to come up. And if they don't come up, I'm going to stick another seed down in there and see what happens. Because, you know, sometimes some of your seeds won't come up. Or they'll come up like this one. And something might get in here and eat the top of it off. The stem is still there. And so, it, you know, it still may grow. But something ate the new, the little leaves off of it. So we'll see. And this one got too much sun. It had too much water with too much sun on it, so it gave way to that. So I gotta watch and not water stuff so much. You know, I try not to let it dry out. And that's a good thing, but you don't want it to get too watery either. So that's what I got going on after I did my cooking video. I had to come out here and plant those 4 lemon seed because I wanted to let you see that I am doing it both ways. We're going to find out which one works, the one without the aloe vera and the one with the aloe vera. And we'll monitor these, you know, off and on and see what happens. And see how fast they germinate. Or if they even germinate, I don't know. Some people tell me, oh, you're supposed to let the seed dry out. Then you're supposed to take a knife and cut part of it open and then plant it. Well, I've never really dried a seed in my life. I've taken them right off of a flower that dried on the flower and planted it. I've taken seed right out of a pepper and planted it in the ground, and it finally would come up. It might take a while for it to germinate and come up, but they always did. And I usually had more peppers than I knew what to do with. So we'll see what happens. I mean, I've planted my whole garden so far in seeds, in potato peelings, what few onions I had, what few garlic I had. Yeah, all the seeds that I planted in my garden came from last year's growth. I save my seeds every year and I replant them. So I try never to buy plants if I can help it. Usually the only way I'll buy a plant is if I absolutely cannot get the seeds to come up and I want that particular plant, then I'll go buy one maybe. But other than that, I start everything from seeds. It's a little hot in that greenhouse. I got to step out here. So, with that, I'm going to get busy, get on something else. I just wanted to show you. We got our little experiment with lemon trees going on. And we'll see what happens. We'll see you later. Bye.